You know, it's genuinely always amazed me how so many people can wake up every day and not feel like they're obligated to do anything. Because even when I'm in a state of like complete and total depression where I'm unable to do anything, I still have this like core need to do stuff. Even if it's unproductive stuff, I always have like this need to do things. And I don't really know where it comes from, but I've always had it. And I know people that don't have this. There's people that really don't. They can wake up and do nothing and go through the whole day doing nothing and be cool with it. And I'm driven by my top number one fear, which is just failure. I have a fear of failing at anything. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. It doesn't matter if it's YouTube or if it's school or if it's a video game. Like, it's either I don't try or I have to be successful. And anything in the little area where I actually do try and I still don't succeed is what really fucks me up. Because I always have this serious like impending feel of death. Like, I always feel like, what if I died in like 20 minutes? What if I died tomorrow? What if I died next week? Would I be happy with where I was today? Would I be happy with what I did yesterday and the day before? Would I be happy with myself? Would I feel like I had fulfilled what I should have done? And almost every night I go to bed thinking, no, I wouldn't have been happy. If I died tomorrow, I would not be happy about what I did today. Now ask yourself that. Like, if you don't do that commonly, think about that. Do you have like goals that you set in life? Do you have dreams? Are you working towards them? Think about if you died tomorrow and you were looking back at what you did yesterday and the day before. Would you be happy with how hard you worked at the things that you want to do? Don't ask yourself that too much or you'll end up like me and you'll just stress yourself out over everything. But I mean, this is also very productive in terms of the things I make. Like, my videos are better than they ever have been. My school stuff is I'm doing better in school than I ever have been. And I'm doing better at everything than I ever have been, but I'm also extremely stressed out all the time. And it's crazy. It's crazy. I get in this thing where it feels like there's a cycle every day. I have a cycle that I go through. I have a schedule. I have things that I need to do. I have responsibilities. And even if I'll do them to a competency level, I still have this feeling of, you didn't do enough. Like, I have this permanent innate feeling of, I didn't do enough. I didn't do that cycle to 100%. I was not as into it as I should have been, that I could have done better. And while feeling like I could have done better all the time really wills me to do better, it also is like, it hurts a lot when I put everything I could into something and I'm still telling myself, this isn't good enough, you have to do it better. And then I figure out something I've been doing wrong and I'm like, wow, I am just really stupid, and I beat myself up over that, and I beat myself up over everything. And there's like this compromise area that a lot of people find that I am just incapable of finding for some reason, where it's like, it's okay. You try as hard as you can, but it's okay. You don't stress yourself out. It's like, how do you do that? I'm managing to somehow spend so many hours of my day actually keeping up with things. I'm managing to have good grades, a social life, work on YouTube, do extracurricular stuff. I'm doing everything, and I still feel like I'm not doing enough because I spent so long doing absolutely nothing that it's fucked me over, and this fear of failure keeps me going because I know for a fact if I died tomorrow I'd be like, shit, why did I spend like 6 years of my life completely unproductively, not caring about anything or anyone or any, like just being lazy and being shit at everything? Why did I spend so much time doing that? And so I want to spend all my time now so productively that I can make up for everything I did, but I can't. There's life around us everywhere. Life is, like, there's a spider on my camera right now. I don't know where it came from, but it's there. Life is moving. Life is everywhere. It's something that is everywhere. You look around, there's green stuff all behind me. It's all alive. Then there's this a whole other thing called consciousness. Are all these trees or are all these plants conscious of the fact that they're alive? I'm conscious of the fact that I'm alive. I have like, I can step into this realm of self-awareness where I can like move my hands around. It's like, wow, I actually exist. But is that it? Like, would I have a chance if I died tomorrow? Would I have a chance to make up everything that I did wrong? Would I have another chance? Would there be anything more than this? Because I don't know, and nobody knows. There's no conscious like knowledge of that. there's no conscious knowledge of whether I will feel fulfilled if I ever succeed in doing what I want to do. There's no conscious knowledge of whether or not I have actual separate goals that are in the back of my mind that I can't consciously realize that are my goals for YouTube and for my success and everything. It's like a cycle every day of doing everything I can and hoping I succeed. And I try to stop myself from hoping and try to make myself succeed, but even doing that doesn't work. And it's like fear becoming a reality every time I do something and it doesn't work the way that I want it to. It's like a cycle. And I'm stuck in this cycle of doing things, having a fear of failure, being crippled by this fear of failure, then furthermore doing more things to establish and get past this fear, and then being crippled by them more. It's a cycle. Fear is a cycle. You go through the oncoming of the fear. If you actually experience the fear, it's horrible. It's a horrible experience. Then it goes away, then you see it again, and either it resolves or it gets worse. Because either the fear goes away, you've experienced it, okay, or it was so bad that you have a fear of experiencing it again. And that's kind of the situation I'm in, and I do everything that I can to stop that. And I hope you guys relate in some way of this fear of failure, of this impending doom every day. Of what if I died tomorrow, how would I feel? Would I feel like I did everything I should have? Would I feel like I did everything I could have? Would I feel like I compensated for the amount of time I spent doing nothing, and I haven't? Because if I did, I would be what I consider to be successful. People consider me successful right now with YouTube and social media and school and like my life. There's people that consider me successful with what I'm doing, and I don't see myself as that yet. And I feel like until then, I will have this impending doom of not being enough every day of my life. That I just need to work harder, and I work myself to this stress level that makes me less productive, and it's a big circle, and it's moving, and it keeps going through the different parts. It is a cycle, and if I died tomorrow, I don't know if that would end the cycle or not.